How to answer human resource interview questions. When interviewing for a job with a company, you may typically have conversations with more than one person from more than one department to determine your eligibility. The Human Resources Department, often shortened to HR, is responsible for handling and implementing company policies and strategies. An interview with a human resource manager will mostly consist of the manager asking broad questions to determine your motivation, level of commitment and productivity as an employee. Steps. 1. Reply to questions about yourself. The interviewer will ask you to tell him/her about yourself. He/she doesn't want to hear your life story or an in-depth recap of your prior work history. Tell the interviewer what you have been doing lately and how you feel you are qualified for this position. Report where you received your education and how different jobs have molded your work goals. You will most likely be asked about your strengths and weaknesses. Be prepared to explain your strengths as they relate to the specific job for which you are interviewing. While explaining your strengths requires you to talk about things you do or have done well, you do not want to come off as egotistical or arrogant. When you respond to the answer about your weaknesses, do your best to make a strength look like a weakness. For example, you might say you sometimes get too caught up in your work. If you cannot think of a specific weakness to share, saddle the question by admitting that you are not perfect in every way but that you believe your strengths perfectly match the job's requirements. 2. Respond to questions regarding the position. When asked about the company, tell the HR manager why you decided to apply and what you know about the company. If you are curious about company specifics, you can ask a few questions, but you should already know the basics of the company's mission and goals. Tell the interviewer why you are especially qualified for the position. You should explain all experience that relates to the job. Try to compare previous job descriptions and duties to this one. 3. Answer situation-specific questions. You will not know ahead of time the specific questions you will be asked, but you can prepare to hear one that involves working under pressure, one that involves working with different kinds of people, one asking about issues you have ever had with management or co-workers, say none, and one about mistakes you have made during previous jobs. The interviewer might ask you what you would do in a certain situation. Try your best to relate it to a past experience and explain how you handled it then. The manager is trying to see how you operate in certain circumstances. 4. Tell the HR manager about your working style. Explain your ability to work in all environments. Say you like working alone but that you also enjoy collaboration and teamwork. Try to find out ahead of time the kind of working environment this job involves and customize your answer to fit that style. Be as flexible in your answer as possible if you are unsure what the interviewer is looking for. 5. Provide a good "why should I hire you" answer. Explain your talents and your interests in the company. Display a hardworking personality and establish yourself as a good person who feels he/she can add something to the team. 6. Ask good questions when asked if you have any. You may ask about the company's aim. You may ask what they are looking for in a candidate. Apart from your salary concerns, you may also ask the work timings or any other challenges you may be posed while working there. Tips. Always research a company thoroughly before going into a human resources interview. Your answers should be tailored to the particular company and the specific position instead of appearing general. Try not to ramble on through an answer. If you are unsure of the question, ask the interviewer to repeat it. Be succinct. Research about the company and its product and partners or clients before going for the interview.